And hello everybody, I'm TheColeBrew. Welcome in. What's up, Do It Man? How you doing today? A little warm up here. How we all doing tonight, folks? It's another lovely day. It's overcast here in Southern California. A little bit of rain on the way for our desert city. It's hot in here. What's up? Do it, man. Let's see. Anybody else coming on in? We got some stratagems to go over, as in all of them. Timer restarted? No? Refresh? Refresh said timer? Timer did not restart, that's for sure. The timer's here. Can you hear me? We good? I think you can hear me. Wait, we'll find out eventually. Let's see. I am looking for... That's fine. I want that. Yeah. It's 9 down south here. It's 9. Hey, what's up, Zan? Good to see you. What's up, dude? Epoch better be S tier. Listen, Stan, if you're gonna be like bouncing between your, stuff here, this is Stan. I know, Stan. You and your Epoch getting you banned from the Helldivers Twitter community. That's... I can't blame them. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll rate the Epoch. We'll rate it all. Okay? Don't worry. We're gonna be nice and fair here. This is not a meme stream, really, for the most part. But you guys are gonna... You do have the opportunity to hurl things at me. I hope I set it up correctly on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. You're left out of the extensions. But, we will see. All right, let's see here. But Stan, how you doing tonight? Zan, how are you doing? Dude, Zan, I've been playing a ton of Elden Ring Night Rain lately. So sneaking much. I think I stayed up till like 1 in the morning last night playing it. Let's see if that worked, actually. Did it work for me is the question. Doing good, been playing Tainted Grail. Oh, I've heard about that. Is it good, though? I've seen some clips. I haven't really played it. Silo actually does good. A tier at least. All right, we'll go over the setup here in just a few moments. We'll let a couple more stragglers get in. I need to make sure I'm on all the right settings. I just realized because YouTube be YouTubing. Okay, boom. Let's see. It's kind of, it's good so far. I've finished Act 1 of 3. A bit buggy, though. This really is a Bethesda-like. Why? Never mind. Buggy games. I mean, heck. Let's see if I can figure this out. A few moments to let a couple more strap. Let's see. Did it work? Oh, it does work. Okay, cool. Yeah, technically they all work. Okay, cool. Let's see if it actually does it. What time is it? It is 6:30. We're 30 minutes earlier than our usual stuff. Let's see. Chat, what else have you guys been playing at the moment here? I've been trying to hop on when I have time. I'm still trying to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I just really haven't had time for that one. Let's see here. Ah, here it is. So yeah, if you don't like my take, you can chuck. I think I did set. Let's see. Did I set this up right? Did I do it? I did. You can throw tomatoes at me. You can hurl it to your heart's content. I think it's like 5 bits or something stupid. I want us to have finishers on the enemies. It would be awesome. Helldivers devs, if you're in the chat, you're probably not. But if you are, by some miracle, can we get finishers? Actually, I don't think finishers wouldn't work. It's too... No, it would be cool. I want it. Never mind. It would be cool. I'll take it. It would be cool. Chat, if there was one thing you can add to the game while we're waiting here for a few more people to get started, what would you add to the game right now? You have unlimited budget, and it can become out as fast as possible. Kingdom Come to Hardcore is Game of the Year. No balls. I think Expedition 33 is my take for Game of the Year. personally, but I've not played Silk Song, Death Stranding, or I've only started KCD2, so I can't. I'm a little biased. Hey, what's up, Babingus? Good to see you. Cowboy helmet. Yes. 1000% cowboy helmet. 1,000,000%. Agreed. Where did you stop? How you doing, Babingus? Good to see you, dude. Let's see. I want to fix that a little bit. That looks better. To me. Hi, Aaron. Yes, Babingus is in the chat. If you guys haven't, well, if you want like a hardcore game, I guess, you know, Elden Ring Night Rank's pretty fun, or playing Super Helldive. Let's see how this plays out. Warrior, this is going to be a trip. We'll see how this goes. Finished Silk Song the other day, very good, but E3 blows it out of the water. You know, I haven't heard. Okay, so from my perspective of the Silk Song Hollow Knight thing, I don't think people are loving it as much as Hollow Knight, just from my perspective right now. Like, I know people like it, but I think Hollow Knight, I don't know if the magic was recreated just from seeing people like talk about it. Unless you're really late. No, we just started. You're good. You're good, Colin. You solo helldiving? Tonight, chat, I'm just going to show you what we're doing here. Chat, we have a little tier list to do here. We have a few tier lists to do, to be honest. So, this will be interesting. Yes, sir. What's up, Foggy? I think Hollow Knight a bit more. And yeah, we will be solo diving after, because I'm going to try to kill a Hive Lord solo if they're out and about. I don't know if they are. I've heard they are, but we'll see. Orbital EMS strike gets an S tier. Okay, but wait. Chat, for the bugs, for the bots, or for the squids? Because it does matter. It can't just be across the board. I think that's so boring. It has to be per faction. So I have bots, I have bugs, and I have squids. All right? I covered the bases here because we'll go through one at a time and I'll throw them in there. And so this thing doesn't take an hour, you know, or two. We'll see how long it takes. But, so, if it's your first time here, welcome in. I'm TheColeBrew. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a couple tier lists to do. We have the following. We have the bugs, the bots, and the squids. Okay? Okay, we're gonna go over each one, and I'm basically just gonna throw it into the category, and basically, what's the most fun, what's utilization for that? Because, like I said, Helldivers is, you can't just say, oh, you know, the orbital strike or the EMS works on bugs really well, but doesn't work on bots really well, and so on. For my main quest, he owes me 1,000 super credits. Okay. EMS strike is goated. All right, we'll get started here in a couple of seconds, guys. But let me hear some of your... What is your F tier? What is your guys' F tier? Like, what's something you would skip, you never bring, you hate, you tried it a few times, could never get the hang of it? This is interactive, so please feel free. Everything napalm related is S tier because I can lock down the objective like 5 minutes. True. What, Foggy? Nothing that would be disrespecting super this hard work. Okay. Memes? We can meme it, or we can be honest. And we're gonna do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. F tier's recoilless rifle! Sir! That's crazy. That's a crazy take. Smoke? Not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like smoke is gonna be Smoke's gonna be the controversial one. I think so too. Orbital smoke. So, I'm okay. You know what? I say we just get started here. All right. We got a lot to go over. We got a lot to cover. All right. Starting first here. Okay, if my thing work. So we got bugs. All right. So I'm gonna start with the orbital Gatling barrage. Personally, I think this one. We're just gonna jump right to it. Hold the suspense. I think across the board, it's an A. Orbital Gatling barrage, it's so consistent. Heavy pen. It's don't disrespect the R like that. Orbital Gatling barrage is so consistently good to me that it just belongs in almost every A across the board. Hey, thanks for the follow. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that one. That's such a neutral one. You could probably throw into B, maybe S, but it's solid across the board. I have no issue with this. Issue with it. Excuse me. Don't talk respect about the flag. Okay. The flag. Okay, so that's my take on that one. Super straightforward. Smoke grenade. Okay, we'll do weapons and throwables another day. Okay. Next on the tier list we got. Oh gosh, what should I pick next here? Arc Tower is F. That is a bold statement here. Let's see. Let me see where my list is here to make sure I have everything. Also, yeah, I want to check, make sure I'm looking at stats too, because I don't have a great memory for all this stuff, so I'm gonna be using the wiki for some of the numbers and stuff like that I can remember, and the names, because I forgot one of the names for one of the stratagems already. So forgive me now. So honestly, the orbital airstrike, for bugs, I feel like, hey, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. Okay, orbital airstrike, airburst. I'd say B for it's pretty good against bug holes. Yeah, I would, if I have to pick between the two, I'm picking the Gatling. So I'm gonna give that one a B for, oh, you know what? It's B for bugs. It's B for bots in my eyes. And I think it's a C on the squids. I've never really gotten the hang of it with the squids. Never bring it. Never really utilized it. It, to me, doesn't really work well there. It's not terrible. Like, if I'm in the C category, I'm like, if it works for you, it works for you. But for me, not a huge fan of it, personally. All right, let's not just do all the offensive. We can do all the offensive ones first. Orbital laser, yeah, I agree. Chat, where do you guys think the orbital laser goes? Orbital laser, where are you thinking? I'm gonna move the chat box. It's not blocking everything. Where do you guys put in the orbital laser? Let me hear your takes. Let me hear where you're putting it. Throw it up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Did it not do it? Airburst was useful the early days and wars. Now they're just better options. That's a very fair point. I think it's become victim to the bloat of how many different things you can bring. The speed is great. The reload time is awesome. The damage, what does it do? Does it do medium or heavy? I forget. As you can tell, we don't use it that much. It does explosive medium pen. I mean, yeah. It's just okay. It's not terrible. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. There's better options. I think that's more what hurts it the most. There is better options. If it had 3 more uses, true. Not bad. Orbital laser. Orbital laser, people are going to say probably S or A. I'm going to vote... Dang, I bring this thing so much. I am so debating. I think for... which one is it A? Hang on, wait. For bugs... How often do I use it on the bug front? I'm going to give it an A on the bugs. I'm going to give it an S on the bots, personally. S on the bot front. And I'm going to give it an A again. No. S. Honestly, I kind of feel like these things just clean house on the factories, on the fabricators, and the ships, personally. You have 3 uses, but you can still. I still get so much out of it. I would love for them to add more. Of course, like 3 or 4. Add a 4th one, I wouldn't hate it. But for bugs, I kind of just feel like it locks onto everything but what you want it to lock onto. I have a harder time throwing it into the bug holes and the nests where it's going to actually do damage. I feel like it just hits everything except what you're trying to aim for. Yeah, it can kill Bile Titans. Yeah, it can kill Chargers and all that stuff. It's great in a pinch. But for nests, I would say A, maybe even B. I'm going to be bold. Let's be bold, B. Going to B. Throwing down to B. Just on the bug. So, chat, if you can't see what's happening, the green is the bugs. The red is the bots. The purple is the squids, okay? So far, Orbital Gatling is A across the board. And then we have Airburst Strike, which is pretty much B, 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 and C. And then for the and then the Orbital Laser is going to be B for bugs for me, S, and then S again. Glass and bot. It takes out it focuses so well. It's so great at taking out. The orbital laser is so great at taking out entire fortresses. It can take out so many fabricators. It's so good. I do wish they would add more, but even with that, that's more of a nitpick to me. than like a heavy critique. Okay, let's keep going here. All right. This one's tough. The rail cannon strike. It's such a bummer. Chat, where did you want to put the, where are you putting the orbital cannon? Where are you putting the rail cannon strike? Laser got to be C for squids? You think so? I mean, no, but it can take out, it takes out outposts really well. It takes out the ships on the ground perfectly. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, that's all it does on the on the squid front. Yeah, but throw it back down to A. We're putting that in A. Only one that's S to me is bots then. Yeah, thinking about it now, it only really is good. You know what it's great for? It's great for that invasion mission. So good. So, if we had the rail cannon during the event, this would be S tier easy. Rail cannon strike would be an S, but it has too long of a cooldown, so it only gets an A. For which ones? So, honestly, yeah, I'll give it A for the... shoot. A or B. I'm going to give it A. I don't believe in betweens here. For bugs, it saves my butt so many times against Chargers and Bile Titans, and now Dragons also, that it has to go in the A. The cooldown sucks, that's for sure, but damage is crazy, so the cooldown is the big problem to me. I don't know why we don't have more charges with this. Oh yeah, and also everything is off Super Helldive and above, or sorry, Helldive and Super Helldive really, because that's mainly where I spend most of my time. So that's kind of how I would say this is like an S tier or a high level tier list, I guess you could say. For bugs, it kills everything but Hive Lords. Yes. Hive Lords, I feel like Hive Lords are in their own category right now, personally. I don't think you can compare them to the whole entire, like I can't put them in with all the bugs because it's almost its own tier, own category of challenge. It's almost its entire little ecosystem, I guess you could say. A better way to look at it is it's almost separate because it's so just different than everything else. Like, I can't wait for the bots to get a version of that in the squids. We've seen some of those from HD1. But for bugs, I'm going to give the rail cannon strike an A. For the bots... what can it... I think, honestly, I would give it a... I think it's worthless on the bot. I think it's worthless on the bot front. It's a B. It might even be a D just on the bots, but because it can take out Hulks really well, and I don't think I've ever had luck taking out a... what are they called? The... they're flying boys. I've never had luck taking out those ones. The airships. It doesn't even take out their drop ships. It takes out tanks, pretty great. It takes out Hulks. So a lot of their medium stuff does great against their bigger stuff, though. Yeah, I'm going to give this a C, personally, because I don't think I've ever killed, like, a factory strider with it. And the cooldown is way too long. There's way too many targets. That's so accurate. It's so all over the place. Honestly, if we had to pick between the two, it's usually you bring the precision orbital or you bring the rail cannon, and if you're going to pick between the two. And the orbital precision strike, just the cooldown's crazy. Yeah, it can pop it does pop turrets, so that's probably also a good reason why we're going to keep it in C then, because it has utilization, but there's better options to bring on the bot front. In my opinion here, it's a factory killer. The orbital factory strider killer, I don't think it ever does enough damage to the factory striders. Personally, it can take out, I guess it takes out the cannon and the turret on the top of the factory strider, but that's really kind of it. No, it isn't. Yeah, no, it's not that great against that. Okay, but for squids though, yeah, I think it's a... What use case do you have it on the squids? Because you got the stupid shields on the freaking harvesters. You got the stupid... the flesh mobs. It doesn't really take out ships either. Harvester. Yeah, I'm going to give it a D. Personally, I don't think there's any point to bringing... It's funny, for this one, so for the squids, to me, you need more mob control, medium pen, light pen. You have very little reasoning to bring heavy pen anything on the squid front. It should be light squid, or... sorry, light squid. It should be light or medium on the squid front. I don't see a purpose to bringing heavy, really, on the squid front overall. I think it's just kind of a little bit worthless. And especially if you bring the orbital rail, the orbital laser. I don't see the purpose. Okay, 120 millimeter and the 3. To me, I'm gonna give the 120. I'm just gonna do these in tandem because the 120 and the 380 are so interchangeable to a lot of people that, yeah, I think the 380 is just better, especially when you get all the upgrades. So it doesn't do a great job of killing. You know what's funny? It doesn't do a great job of killing hives for some reason. Yeah, you know what? Here, watch. Here's why. So we're going to do this. I'm going to do all 3 of these at once. So we have the 120, we have the 380, and then we have the orbital napalm. So I think the napalm, I know it's super funny, and I know it doesn't work, that I think you're just able to clear house with the napalm so much better on the bugs than these two. This one, I feel like the 120, it just doesn't do enough to me. The 380 is great for mega nests, but I feel like sometimes it misses everything you don't want. Everything you want to hit, gone. Completely worthless. Yeah, it's goated against the bugs, that's for sure. I wouldn't put it in, if it could take out, wait, no, it would be S tier if it can take out, nests, S tier. It can't take out nests. It has no destruction. It just burns the ground. And then you have to wait 30 seconds because your idiot friends threw 2 in there. I'll give it, it's an A tier, man. It's a great addition. This, I think technically this is the last stratagem we've got for free overall. No, well, we got the support weapon. That's the last defensive stratagem we've got. In my opinion, napalm does not equal 120, 130, 80 category. The barrage can blast stuff nearly pop and it kills everything in the area. Yeah, I more view them as like they are area of effects. How well they handle out enemies in the area. So yeah, I think that's, to me, this is where they sit on the bug front. All 3 of those, because they take out entire little areas. H, hear my plea. Give me more free stratagems. I've gotten 70 plus. You do get a lot of kills with this one. I think the napalm is the one I've probably gotten the most kills with. That's for sure. Okay, let's go over to the bots if it lets me. Okay. Has anyone ever used the 120 on the bot front? Speak now or forever hold your peace. It doesn't make sense. I've never used it. I've never seen it used ever. And I don't think it's bad. I just think no one's ever used it. I'd give the 380 a B, if not an A. Napalm, I'm going to give D on the... Oh, no. Sorry. Napalm on the bot front, I think is absolutely worthless. We'll give it D. So, 380 is an A, because it can take out those... It honestly comes down to the fortresses, the caravans, factory striders. This thing absolutely tanks in my mind. Yes, for achievement hunting and nothing else. Yeah, one of my teammates did. I prefer the 120 to 380. I like it too. I think it's underutilized, but on the bot front here, I don't see it used as enough to give it a fair estimate. Yes, napalm is cinematic. That's why it's not F. We like the napalm, but I have to say it is absolutely garbage. You might as well not take anything on the bot front, in my mind. I just never have seen it used. Has anyone tried the napalm strike on the factory striders? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Or the sub. I don't know which one that is. Thank you. All right, moving on. Okay. It's cheeks for it. It really is not that great for the bot front. Those 3. Okay, and now let's go back over to the squid front here. I have never... There's zero reason to bring a 380 on the squid front. Absolutely zero reason. Napalm can actually do something. So my problem with the squids is lately I've only really used it in cities, so it's kind of hard to see where you'd want it. Napalm, you guys are saying napalm is B for squids. I think, okay, so 380, F, and I'll give D to 320, or sorry, 320, 380 and 120. I'll give Napalm... You know what? I will give it a B because at least it controls an area because you just get swarmed by those goobers and it does enough damage to everything. So it's helpful. On the city maps, it's a C. On the regular maps, it's a B. Dude, Mega Cities and Napalm do not go well together. Yeah. Yeah, not in the city. Napalm is... Please don't bring Napalm when you're on a city map. Please don't do it. It's going to make everyone's life literal hell. And we don't need that. Mega Cities make Orbital such a pain. Dude, it's nuts. It's so bad. Okay, here's one I'll be honest with you. I just don't have almost a place for the walking barrage. Yeah, minus 2,000 requisition generator, 1,000%. The walking barrage to me, I just kind of feel like it's forgotten. I don't think it's a bad one. It's a more concentrated, 380 or whatever the measurement is, but I don't think I've seen it utilized well enough to justify bringing it. I mean, maybe on a caravan it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So on the bug front, I'm gonna give it a B. Walking a B. I just feel like there's just better options. Yeah. No, agreed. Aradu, 1,000%. Barrages on the bot front work against factory strider caravans, factory striders, fortresses, and pretty much a lot of the bot front can be covered with the walking barrage. It does a great amount of stuff. Also, I think you could take out it also does great against the artillery, and it does great against the AA. I'd say B. Yeah, I'd give it a B on the bot front. I think that's probably where it carries the most. It's funny though. I feel like it should work on the squid front. It just really, there's no need to bring it. I don't feel like the squids have enough points of interest yet. Yeah, we have like the jammer and then the other jammer. And then we have like their bases, but they don't have like, AA factories, unlike the bugs and the bots that have more things to hit. Like you got the nests, you got like the Shrieker nests, you got the Hive, you got the Hive Lord now. It might not be bad against the Hive Lord if you can line it up correctly. That's just got to be a little tough. And then the Hives have just this swath of this area that you could walk it down. So you know what? Maybe the bugs even... No, it's good at C. It's not terrible. I think there's better options. The bot front, it's great there. Squid front, I have very little use for it. I'm going to put it in D. There's just like very little use for it. Absolute banger music? Yes, it's the Helldivers music. I'm glad you like it. All right, coming up, orbital strike. Okay, chat, where do you think orbital precision strike is going? Where's my orbital precision strike going? It's can we all say it together? I think we all know where this one belongs. Personally, everyone say it together. Where does your orbital precision strike go? Let's hear the letters across the sea. And you're right, chat. It's D. It's the worst thing ever. No, I'm kidding. It's A. I'd give it personally, I give it an S. It's so good. It's so simple. The cooldown is crazy. It can take out a lot of stuff. I'd almost prefer it to the 500 kg sometimes. Don't do it, Mila. Yeah, no, S tier. 1,000%. I think it's a great one. I'm gonna honestly, I think the only one, so S tier. I think the only one that it's probably an A tier is on the squids, because once again, actually, yeah, no, A tier, because the squids just don't have enough reason to bring so much anti-heavy tank anything. So, personally, S tier on bugs, S tier on bots, A tier on you notice there's no S stuff yet. I think when we hit the support weapons, that's when we're gonna probably see some S stuff for them, because I feel like they're just built for more of the mobile stuff than the other factions. Can we just get 500 kg out of the way? I'm sorry, the suspense is what keeps you here. Almost had to make the report. Yep, 500 kg is actually S tier. Yeah, it could be. All right, gas on the bugs, it's so S tier, it's not even funny. It is so S tier on the bug front, it's stupid not to bring it. Like, I almost want everyone to make sure they have the gas orbital strike on the bot front. At least one person bringing it. because it does so much good stuff. So I don't think there's anything else to say on that one. But on the bots, it's a little more interesting. The bots, I would probably give it a B or an A. I'm gonna give it a B because I just like I kind of feel like the chaos is more effective. They're more, to me, the bots are a little bit more spread out, so it doesn't do as much in my mind compared to the bugs that are all clumped up together. They'll just kill each other. I don't feel like the bots, it does enough. Gotta fry them pain receptors. Fair. So, excuse me. And then honestly, I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A on the squids. It does really good against the voteless. It holds them off so well, and the return time, or the resupply time on it is crazy good. Hang on 1 second, chat. There we go. Yeah, I gotta fry them pain receptors. Okay, coming up next, chat, we got the orbital EMS. I don't think I've ever used it against the bugs, so I'm just gonna put it in the C tier. I'm sure it's wonderful. I have never used it. F tier? No, I think C. I think you can still get some use out of it. Because stunning hulks is really... You know what, though? The Bile Titans are immune to stun, which is really dumb. EMS lied to me. Well, to me, on the bot front, it's a B. On the squid... On the... I'd say it's C, and then C on the squids and the bugs, personally, between those. Okay. Smoke. I just can't. I just can't with smoke. I can't with smoke anything. It's just, it should be fun. I never have fun with it. It can destroy things now, so maybe I'll throw it in the D category. But as it is right now, I have never seen a use for it. I need my stratagem. I need it to actually, like, if it's gonna cover me in stealth, I need it to cover me. I need it to actually, like, last longer, bigger area, you know, make it add to the field, add to the support element of it, and it just doesn't do anything. It is good for stealthing with the new ODST Warbond. Should we be judging things based on other cohesiveness? Should I be judging things based on the cohesiveness of one item alongside of another item? Because a lot of people probably don't even have the ODST Warbond armor. A lot of people probably don't have most of the armors and most of those, so I can't like say, oh, this is S tier, but only if you have X, Y, and Z. I feel like it has to stand on its own. Yes, I really wish the EMS and the smoke were as useful. I think the EMS is. I think the EMS is great, because I think you could still destroy... Let me double check. I'm pretty sure you can still destroy factory or fabricators with it. Let's see, I want to check. You should be able to. Where's that smoke? Smoke can do it. Let's see. It does have demolition. Yeah, so it can. So, oh, you can also destroy stratagem jammers. Good lord. Detector towers and fabricators. So it can still do stuff. So we can't knock the EMS that bad. 380 in F is a crime against democracy. On the frickin' squid front? You kidding me? Yeah, you can destroy stuff. Smoke and EMS got a direct hit, got destructive power. It does. So that's probably why I'd put it like at least maybe in D to be fair to it, because it could still do something like that. But otherwise, I feel like there's no use for it. Yes, sorry, I put the 380 in the squid front. I put it at F. I don't see a purpose to bring the 380 ever on the squid front. It makes no sense to ever bring it there. It shall go boom. Yes. Should be above smoke. On the squids, I disagree. 1,000% disagree. That's just the squid front, Chad. There's zero reason to bring this. There is still a slight reason to bring this. Maybe not the squid. No, we're gonna keep it a D. Okay, Eagle Strafing Run. To me, Eagle Strafing Run is an S on every front. So good. Agree, disagree? Totally fine. Every front strafing run, gold. Absolute gold. Low cooldown. 5 charges if you have it fully upgraded. Super good. Strafing run's so good. Dude, strafing run's so fun too. I gotta say, to me, it's one of the most cinematic ones also. I love seeing Eagle 1 come down and just swoop on in. Yep, across the board. Yes, Eagle strafing runs is always it's always useful, right? It can kill anything over time. It's what you bring against even the Hive Lords because it's just so consistently good, and it can rip apart armor. It can destroy fabricators, bug nests. It can destroy harvesters. It can destroy, even if you're able to aim it right, it can destroy stingrays. Take out the convoy. He creams the convoy, dude. It just absolutely demolishes it. Okay, and then on the other side of the spectrum, we have the OG team killer in my eyes. That your feet never actually die. I die quite a bit to it, to be honest. All right. This cluster, the cluster bomb on the bugs. I mean, I'd probably give it a B on the bugs. I just think it kills you too often. That's the only that's the real downside, and it just doesn't like. I don't think you have much luck destroying anything else. Great for crowd control. Terrible against your teammates. Maybe C. I'm torn on the cluster. Especially at higher difficulties, it becomes less viable. Minimizing non-heavy enemies. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it a B on the bugs. On the bots, probably a C. Yeah, probably C in the bot front. Feel like you just need more anti-tank on there. And then the squid front, I feel like it should be higher. But I feel like you could bring other things. So I'm going to give it a B on the squid front because there's so many light, medium enemies on there. Cluster useful, but has far too many chances to team kill. I think I've team killed most with the cluster. What have you guys team killed with the most? What have you just what's absolutely just demolished your teammates the most out of every stratagem so far? It's either between the 380, the 120, the napalm, or the cluster in my eyes. At least for the offensive ones. Okay. Eagle Strike. A. Eagle Airstrike. Tried and true. Eagle Airstrike, Eagle Airstrike, Eagle Airstrike. It's such a go-to. It goes so well with everything. Tesla Tower. Oh my gosh, yes. Tesla Tower kills your team. Yep, Eagle Airstrike. I feel like it just does such a great job at what it does. It's able to kill everything. It just doesn't do... I feel like it kind of gets outshined by the... I mean, you could put it in S. If you put it in S, I don't think that's bad. The Hellbomb Backpack. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Eagle Airstrike. I mean, you could argue S. I wouldn't be offended. It's honestly what it comes down to is like, where do you want the Eagle 500 kg? Do you want the Eagle 500 kg in S, or do you want the Eagle Airstrike in S? I feel like the 500 kg, it just does its job almost too well. Yeah, A tier across the board. TheColeBrew streams make MATLAB coding bearable, to be honest. I'm making your coding bearable. That's good. Chat, where do you want to put 500 kg? Because I personally am going to put it on S on every front except the squids. I don't know why you'd ever... no, it does. It wipes. It wipes. You do need it sometimes. It does a good enough job to clear the field. And I don't feel like it's as offensive as the cluster. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the Eagle 500 kg and on S on each one personally. And then on the bots, it's an A. Squids, it's an A. Maybe B. No, A. That's good there. Doesn't deal with heavies as well. Should get an A for squids. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world for A for squids on that one because there's not enough heavies in general. So, but it does wipe out flesh mobs pretty decently. It does wipe out... The majority of their things get destroyed by this. Oh, you know what? It does get A. It doesn't get the Striders. It doesn't get the Harvesters. And that's like their prime threat. It doesn't deal with their prime threat well enough. You have to throw like 3. It's almost like too high. So I don't... You're right. I think that is a very fair point. A on the 500. Okay, next we have Orbital Napalm. Not orbital napalm. I'm sorry. A napalm airstrike. I kind of feel like it's B. I feel like it's a worse version. It's cool. It's fun. Like, I'll give it an A on the bugs because napalm just does great things on the bug front. But for like the bots, especially like the new bots, the pyro bots, the incineration core, it doesn't get the one thing you want it to. Pretty much, at least for the 500 kg, I'm assuming what you're talking about. But for the napalm airstrike, to me, A on the bug front, C on the bot front, and you could give it a B. You could give it a B on the squid front. That's fine. Yeah, you can give it a B there. Maybe even A. Yeah, I think all these airstrikes do pretty well on the squid front. It's almost like inoffensive you not using these. So, yeah, it does crowd control. It does enough. I haven't tried it against the ships, the more I think about it, but it should destroy them. And the choke, and it's a game over. Yeah, and it feels like a lot of the squids that you're dealing with are focusing down in like one area, so I'll give the napalm strike an A there, and then an A on the bug front. It's definitely lower on the bot front though, that's for sure. Okay, and the last offensive stratagem, we have the rocket pods. I think the rocket pods are so cool. I love them, but good lord, I never have a use for them. On the bug front, I'll give them a B. They can rip shred. They can tear apart chargers. They can do great jobs there. It can hit a Bile Titan. It is a low cooldown. It does damage. It can. I think I have a hard time aiming it against like factory striders. It can't take out hives. D tier. They get outshined by the rail cannon. I do agree with that. The rail cannon does a better job. The rail cannon does a better job of what it's intending, but the cooldown is too crazy to ignore. And they're mostly good for Bile Titans and factory striders. They need a rework, not gonna lie. Chat, how many guys think that the airburst rockets, Eagle rockets here, need a rework? 1-1, yes. 2-2, no. I wouldn't hate a rework. I kind of feel like they should be a little bit more accurate. 1-1, they're great. 2-2, they need a rework. Wait, no, I mixed that up. Sorry. 1-1, they need a rework. 2-2, they're fine. Sorry. Totally screwed you up. My bad. Sorry, guys. They do good, but I swear it's not right on target. It doesn't do, I don't feel like it doesn't do enough splash. I feel like it should do a little bit more splash damage. You're right. Yeah, they need a rework. Give me more AoE. I don't think it needs AoE. Maybe some AoE, but I kind of feel like it should target the biggest threat on the field better. And I feel like the rail cannon sometimes where it just seems to hit whatever it sees. So, I don't know. Maybe it should take a second to aim a little bit better. I don't know. That's just me on that one. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? So, bugs is a B. Bots. You know, it does pretty good work against the factory striders. So, on the bot front, it's kind of really good. It hits the tanks. It can hit the Hulks, the factory striders. I think it can hit the turrets. Last I checked, it's been a minute since I've used it there and there like that. But Cole, you're looking like you've seen the inside of a Bile Titan. Yeah, each screen just lights. Who needs lighting when you have ambience? Hey, Grumpy Whisker, thanks for the follow or subscription on YouTube. I don't know. Wait, now you're staring at a harvester. Yeah. Let's see where we at. And then the squids, F, D, C, maybe D tier. These things are absolutely worthless on the squid front. Like, when have I ever? It has never been successful. It has never hit a target on the squid front. There's too many like smaller threats, too many light things out there. So it's going in the D tier. I have literally zero use for it. Okay, that is all the offensive stratagems. Let's see here. What do you got? What would you got? Well, we can go at the end here, but so far, how would you say the list? The ambient track is so good. Thanks to it, man. We're getting on to the support stratagems. Looks like we got all the backpacks coming up. We're gonna do all the backpacks here. And there's a lot of I didn't realize how many backpacks we have. Okay, so let's start with the squid front. I genuinely don't really have a use for the shield backpack on the squid front. I'd say this list is good. I think so far it hasn't been an offensive list yet. Like, I've played 700 hours of the game, or almost around that, so I mean, there are things that I've tried and true and works. We are going to get into preferential territory, I think, with the support weapons. Like, I will probably piss people off in the support weapon category, because it's just like, I feel like there's just some things that I don't love. There's some things I just don't love down there. The offensive weapons, I mean, we are all pretty much in agreement. Most of the Eagle Strikes are great, and the AoEs are hit or miss. No pun intended. But this one, I'm going to make sure I'm on the wrong one. Shield Generator Backpack. Yeah, I feel like on the bugs, it's there. It's there. It's in the bugs. I just don't see much of a use for it. You just get swarmed too quickly. It doesn't last long. On the bots, I'd give it an A. Maybe it used to be S. Honestly, you could put it on either one of these. It was such a meta build early on. It can't destroy the detection tower. Yeah, we knew about that one. Kind of a bummer. Shield Generator Backpack, I mean, A or S. I think I'm going to put an S on the bot front. It's saved your life so many times. It really has. There's just so much shrapnel and fire coming at you that, like, I don't want to judge things based on, like, oh, you know, the Incineration Core or something like that, or the Jet Brigade, but even then, it's still very effective. So I'd give it an S on the bots. The squids, you know, I'd give it a B. I'd give it a B. I haven't really run around with it that much. You still get enough lasers coming your way. It still does enough. The shield railgun meta. The breaker, the shield, the shield generator backpack, the railgun, safe mode. Dude, go to amazing times. The directional shield, I have never seen ever again. Never have seen the directional shield. I think it's so cool. I think it's such a cool concept. The directional shield gets no use. It doesn't serve a purpose. It's really not that great, unfortunately. So on the bugs, I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna give it an F. Directional shield, it should work in theory on the bots, and I think we should probably learn how to use it more, because I feel like in theory it should work really well against the bot front, especially if you have two and you have some people shooting behind them. It's a cool concept. I love the concept of the directional shield. I just wish it did a little bit. Either should be strong, you know what it should be? I feel like maybe it should be stronger. If it was stronger and it actually, you know, and then you had somebody supporting you, I think it's a great support weapon item, but the regular shield's better. Oh, there's different factions? Oh, yeah. We have each faction here, chat. One for each. These are all because the stratagems all fit differently on different fronts. So why would you do one? Directional shield for squids, I'm going to give a C. Like I said, it should work. Kind of does, kind of doesn't. When's the last time you guys have seen the directional shield in the game? Like, I cannot remember. Not even as like a meme build. I haven't seen one. And when it came out, it was it was such a cool concept with the spear. With the spear, it was awesome. Okay, next, which one is this? Is this the ballistic shield backpack, or is this the supply backpack? I think it's a ballistic shield. Let me just make sure. That is the ballistic shield. Yep. Okay. So, ready for my, here we go. Here we go. Okay? Yeah, like one time about 3 mixes. Okay, here we go. The ballistic shield on the bug front. I love it. In the caves, it was so much fun. Was it amazing? I don't care. I loved using it. It was so fun with the machete and the spear. Oh, dude. And if you get a submachine gun with it, it's one of the coolest combos. It's what the directional shield should be. But at least on the bug front, I'm gonna give it an A. Totally biased. It's so fun. You can see it, like, it's funny. All the other ones are like, oh, this is cool, this is cool. The directional shield, the ballistic shield, such a fun concept, especially if it works well. I kind of wish they'd make it a bit stronger. Maybe a bit stronger. But that's what this game's about, chat. How cool do you feel when you use it? Flag, ballistic shields, most general. That's a cool combo. That's a very cool combo. For bots, I think it is god awful. It's a C. It's a C on the bot front. You're just getting pelted too much on that one for it to be of much use. I would say C on the bot front. Personally, C on the bot front. On the bug front, so much fun. Bot front, I'm like, I hate it here. Night diving's fun, dude. Yes. Night diving RP is very, very fun. Hey, it goes on C on the bot front. There is no purpose to it. You need to close the distance. Ironically, getting shot doesn't help the ballistic shield. Thank you. All right, squid front. The only thing you would really use it against is like the... honestly, I'll be honest with you. I haven't used the ballistic shield on the bot front. Oh, sorry, on the squid front. So I kind of feel like I would say B or C. I'm going to assume C because the flesh mob don't care about your shield. B maybe. I'm going to give it a B. We're going to go B. Against the vote list. I mean, it should work in theory against the vote list, but and the elites, whatever we call them. But I don't think the flesh mob cares about you in that way. All right, next coming up here. You gotta stare at shield devastators, don't stand a chance. What are you talking about? Yes, they do. They shoot your thing 5 times and it's broken. Okay, is this a supply back? No, which one's this? Is this supply backpack? This should be supply backpack, yeah. Supply backpack, honestly, across the board, I'm gonna give this an S solely because not enough people use it and it is the biggest effing lifesaver ever. Skill issue. Mobs don't care. Yeah. I think utility support, best thing in the world. I think supply backpack across the board, it just does so much. Yeah. Everyone agree. I think most people probably agree S or A for the supply. Yeah. I don't think that's controversial. It's so stinking good. Now, the 2 jetpacks. We could talk about the 2 jetpacks here. And for those that don't have the supply backpack, highly recommend you get it. It makes your life so much easier, and people like you a lot more. Oh yeah, when someone has a supply backpack, I know it's just gonna be a more fun dive. 1000%. 1000% more fun dive. All right, coming up next, we got the 2 backpacks. I'm gonna do these back to back. Because I kind of feel like they are always just stacked one on top of the other. I think for the squids, A, gets you out of trouble, gets you out of dodge. Awesome. I think the hover pack is great, but it just doesn't get you out of there fast enough between the 2. So hover pack is a lot of fun. You can get some really cool epic shots with the hover pack, especially the flamethrower or the quasar. But I kind of feel like the jetpack just gets you out of dodge and adds the mobility factor a little bit better between the 2. So for bugs, A and B. For bots, I'm going to give it an A right over there. I'm going to give it a C. I'm going to give it a C for the hover pack. Yeah, jump is better than hover. 1000%. Yeah, and then here. Yeah, it's such a good. These are such good items, personally. The hover pack. The problem is you just getting these mobs. Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so on the squid front, on the bug front, A to B. On the bot front, A to C, and the same thing on the squid front, A to C. The hover pack, I do love it. I think it's fun. I just don't think you get enough out of it. The jump pack is just universally like such an acceptable thing to use. It takes you everywhere. Honestly, you could probably, yeah, hover pack, jet pack. The only way to make the hover pack maybe a little bit better is to let you kind of go a little bit more left or right when you're in the air. High falls too. It does. Yes, you're right. It does do high falls. That's for sure. If the hover pack gave you a little more direct omnidirectional movement while you're in the air, or lasted a little bit longer, I think it would be higher. Because I kind of feel like it doesn't last long enough. Yeah, it just doesn't do it doesn't do its job well enough, but it does. It's very cool. It's very fun. I think it's very cool in theory. All right, next is the warp pack. Good gosh, the warp pack is just one of my favorite things they've added recently. S tier farm, S tier movement, can kill enemies. The cooldown's great. It's such a cool idea that they put in. We've been waiting for something like this, and I'm glad they finally added it. I would love for them to add more. Hey, dog, what's up? So, that's those. So, Warp Pack S, Jetpacks A across the board, S across the board, B to C. Makes sense. Alrighty. Here we go. Here's a fun one. The Hellbomb Backpack. Most unique backpack in the game. Oh, 1000%. Warp Pack deserves more love. That Warp Pack, let me say this. The Warp Pack absolutely saved that entire Warbond. Entire Warbond was saved by the Warp Pack. All right. Hellbomb Backpack. This thing is so fun. This thing is the most fun moments, does the most damage, can kill it does all of these things, but the cooldown's better. The power of the sun upon your hand. I'm giving, on the bug front, I'm going to give it an S. I'm going to give it an S on the bot front. I'm going to give it a lower score, a B on the squid front. You just don't have enough use for it on the squid front, to me. You don't have enough. There's just not enough of a threat yet on the front to bring something like this. I think for the squids, you need to be mobile, you need light and medium pen. There's no point in getting all the witness. It's very fun. I almost want to give it an A, but I think I'm just gonna go B because it just... Actually, it's funny. I think I got the most kills ever off of it when I got 160 with the Hellbomb Backpack when it first came out. Yeah, I just don't feel like it has enough it's solid. It wouldn't be questionable to bring. It has great moments. Yeah, I don't think it's bad at all in any way. Maybe on the squid front, it's just not useful. Okay, here are the guard dogs. Let's do all 4 of these at once. I could see it. It got your most famous clip, that's for sure. That's true. They at least gave us missions that use it now. They had to. And I think are those missions still bugged right now? No pun intended on the bug front. They might be. I'm not sure. But Chad, thank you so much for checking it out. Be sure to like and sub and follow and all of that. You know, subs on Twitch carry us far, where we can hire artists and things like that. It keeps the channel going, keeps the stream dream alive. YouTube, like and subscribe over there. It's free over there. There is membership over there, which helps as well. But I am working on something that's going to be taking me a little bit more time. But there is something I'm working on right now that's just going to require a little bit longer because I've realized what needs to be done with it. So bear with me on that one. But anyway, let's move back to this. Anyway, let's do all the guard dogs. Ballistic. I don't know, man. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to give our ballistic guard dog a D. Standard guard dog, it just doesn't do enough for me on any front. It's, to me, not great enough at its job anywhere. It's too slow. I feel like it doesn't do enough damage. And it just doesn't do it. It's just not there. You don't even notice it there unless it's killing you. Ballistic is medium pen. Yeah. Still. I don't know. Higher rate of fire, more damage would help it a ton, I think. Because it does great. I disagree. I think the ballistic guard dog just gets outshined, outbrightened. I haven't used a dog in like a year. Yeah, I think honestly the arc one, to me, crazy damage. How's it on the bug front? Bug front, it's decent on the bug front. It does kill your friends though like crazy, but when you use it right, it's really good. So, Arc Guard Dog, the Blitzer Guard Dog, essentially. Bot front, okay. Bot front, it does work, guys. It does work. It can stun Hulks while they're chasing you, and you can still rip through enemies. It is gold. It is gold. It does such a good job on the bot front. Squid front, same kind of thing. I think it still does really well, especially since you have a lot of medium enemies. So, to me, the guard dog backpack, sorry, the guard dog, the Arc Guard Dog backpack goes C. Wait, what did I say? That's shield. Yeah, B, actually B across the board, I think. The thing that brings it down is the team killing. It massacres your team. Absolutely just demolishes them. Laser Guard Dog, I'd also give that a B on the... actually, I'm going to give it a C on the bugs. I know people like to use it. I hate it on the bug front. On the bot front, I think it's a C. On the squids, C. I don't like the Laser Guard Dog. The Laser Guard Dog just snipes my head off all the time. Rover needs to rework. The Laser Guard Dog, to me, just doesn't do a great job. What is Challenge Pando? Is he still here? I thought I got rid of him. He's a bot. It's like a Twitch thing. Don't worry about him. Let's see. And then honestly, the guard dog breath, bad breath guard dog, on bugs. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. On bugs, I'd actually give it a B. It does really well. It helps you out so much. To have passive gas going everywhere. Come on. Bots, I'd give it a D. Worthless to bring. Bad breath is super useful. It is though. A for squids, yeah. I'd give it an A. I'd give it a B or an A for the squids as well. Actually, I'm gonna give it an A for the squids, A for the bugs, B for squids. Personally, between the two, I like it more on the bug front. There's just too many more things susceptible to gas on there to me. So, okay, so that pretty much covers all the support backpacks. Here we go. Here's the part where people are gonna start actually not liking me. So let me brace for impact. Sorry, excuse me. All right, here we go, chat. Who's ready for the support weapons? All right, we got all 3 machine guns here. Wait, what? What am I waiting for? Come on, spit it out. What are we waiting for here? Stalwart. Wait, you just wanted to tell me the Stalwart's B? Stalwart is A. What are you talking about? On the bugs? Dude, the Stalwart is A, if not at... You know what? Screw it. On the... Yeah. On the bug front, Stalwart gets an A. Wait, is that the Stalwart? That's the Stalwart. And then, honestly, for the bugs, it goes... Yeah. It goes S-A-B. It goes Stalwart, Machine Gun, Heavy Machine Gun. If this... The mobility of the Stalwart... The mobility of the Stalwart is unmatched. The damage it does, the speed, the reload. It's probably, without question, one of the best guns in the game. It really is. And I think more people need to utilize it. Because it's very fun to be running and gunning on the road with on the run with that one, especially if you have some sort of mobility option with it. If you're able to pop behind a Hulk or something like that, it does great. Clears up crowds, so stinking good. Is the Chargers an up, but you have something else to bring with. I can't say that because that was my point originally. Yeah, but I think for the bugs, it's S, A, and then B. I think the heavy machine gun is great. It's just the reload. You just need so many times. You have to reload so much. Machine gun was there for you in your rookie, and that's why it's on. That's why it's an A. Stalwart on the bot front, though, I would give. Personally, I'd give it an A. Machine gun, I'd also give it an A, and then the heavy machine gun, I'd give an A too. Honestly, you could bring any one of these, and they're pretty solid on the bot front. They work really well. You could argue maybe A for the machine gun or S for the stalwart on there. But I think you can bring any one of these and it does its job. You know what? Actually, the heavy machine gun's going to get a B. Heavy machine gun's going to get a B. But these three right here, there we go. A, B. Yeah. Stalwart gets an S because it can kill everything short of a War Strider. True. Okay, is the War Strider designed wrong? Is it like... shouldn't it have an actual weak point? I feel like it should have a weak point. I don't think it's overpowered. I just don't like how indestructible it is. Like, I'm not wrong there, right? I feel like it needs an actual weak point. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, I'm not going to die on that hill. Where when they debuted. It's terrible. They're not fun to fight. They're cool looking. It'll get nerfed. Honestly, what they should do is make either the vent on the back, keep it classic, or you can do, I think you should be able to, I think the hinges should be the areas where you can just like kind of rip it apart. And maybe that's the idea, but I feel like there's like not a lot of room for forgiveness on the aiming with it. Because, yeah, that's at least where I'm at with that one. Okay, on the squids though, squids, stalwarts, and S, machine gun and heavy are Bs. I think you need to move too much. Actually, no. Regular machine gun is A. So same setup. Because the heavy machine gun, no, it needs to be S. Heavy machine gun and stalwart are S tier on the squid front. Solely because you can take out the harvesters with the heavy machine gun. It does so good. Especially if you hit the hinges on the legs. You can take out a lot with it. So, at least that's where we're at for that one. Okay, next let's do the kind of the 3 precision rifles-ish. They're kind of precision rifles, give or take. Meh. Okay, this one hurts me so much. I love the sniper. I wish it was stronger. I wish it did more penetration. Personally, I don't think there should be nothing you can't hit with this in terms of pen. I think the sniper should absolutely be able to pen everything. It should be able to even Leviathans and War Striders, and it should be able to take it out. Not take it out, not kill it, but it should be able to pen it. Personally, I think it should shred armor. Maybe not shred armor. It should pierce anything. Let's just call it that. If they had a lower spawn rate, trying to fight 5 at once sucks. Oh, the sniper primary. That is not the Dominator. The Diligence. The Diligence is better than the sniper, which kind of sucks. Not the Eruptor. Not the Eruptor. That's my take with the sniper. Either it needs more ammo, or it needs to be able to penetrate anything. It just doesn't do enough, sadly. And I love playing with it. It looks so cool. It's so fun. So, you know what? I'm going to, honestly, just to kind of like, yeah, I'm going to give it a D on the bugs. I'll give it a C on the bots because you can take out Hulk still with it. But, and I'm going to give it a D on the, it hurts because I want the anti-tank to be really well liked. The Diligence is fun. The Diligence is more fun than this gun. It's just kind of like Arrowhead. If you could fix one weapon, please fix the sniper. Please make it stronger. Make it pierce something. Make it kill something. I feel worthless with it. Oh, it should absolutely be better than the freaking primary at the very least. Good against squids and meh against the bots. Okay. Oh, the new spear? The spear gun? Okay, wait. I mess with the spear gun, dude. The spear gun's a lot of fun. Bug front? Freaking gold, man. Reload speed. Awesome. Gas. Awesome. Damage. Pretty good. Could be a little bit better, but really good. Actually, it can one-hit base chargers, so it does have pretty good damage, so I can't say that much. It's such a good weapon across the board. Longshankers. I love the AMR and bots, but against squids and bugs, it's terrible. And yeah, Long, I just want it to be better. That's kind of why I'm putting it down there, because I'm just like, it gets outshined by something like this, the new gun here, and it just doesn't have a role anymore. It kind of got lost in the shuffle, much like the Airburst here and the AMR. Like, what role does it fill that's not filled better by something else? And I think that's going to be that's a problem eventually we're going to run into with a lot of weapons. Because how many different times can we make the anti-material rifle and the recoilless rifle? Eventually we're going to run out of ideas for that. So, yeah, bug. Okay, on the bot front, I'd give it a B. The spear gun gets a B. It can do some damage on the hulks. Gas, I've never noticed be effective on the bots. Squids? Have you guys tried this thing on the squid front? It's a lot of fun. The spear gun on the bot front, on the squid front, really fun. Take out the crowds. You can take out the middle guys pretty well. It takes a few shots with the flesh mobs, unfortunately, but still, if you can gas it, it still does a good job with that. Fun fact, spear gun can stagger striders between... Wait, it can? The ray attack. Oh, that's cool. Wait, I did use it a couple times against it. What's up, Doom Troopers? How you doing? It needs buffing. I hear the AMR does terrible durable damage. It's just, it doesn't do enough. The AMR does not do enough. I need it to do more. It should be a fun gun. It should be what the railgun is a little bit. Should be. Railgun. We got to throw the railgun on the S, guys. If you're not using the railgun on every front, especially the bot. Actually, hang on. Wait. Let's do this. A for bugs. S for bots. I'm going to give actually a B. A B for the squids. Yeah, B for the squids. Railgun. It's not, the safe mode ain't what it used to be. It's still a really good gun though. Spear gun should have, spear gun needs a rework. They should have it one-shotting everything but the Hive Lord. It should be the king of anti-tank. The spear gun should be the king of anti-tank. I disagree, but you're entitled to your opinion. Hey Wario, thanks for the follow along, Shanker. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yep, railgun, B on the squids. Kind of runs into that similar problem that you run into with a bunch of this stuff. I think it should two-shot a Hive Lord. I think it should one-shot a Hive Lord. Who we kidding, chat? So railgun, A on the bugs, S on the bots, and then A again. No, B on the squids. Okay, grenade launcher time. Yeah, that's just a solid B. Actually, bugs, I'll give it an A. Bugs, gold. Gold. Hey, thanks, Long. Grenade launcher takes out nest, no problem. A across the board. I'm giving it a B. I'm giving it an A, and then I'm going to give it a B on the other two. Personally. Yeah. A on the bugs, B's on the other two, and I think that's fair. Oh, what's this one called again? I haven't used it in a hot minute, but I didn't hate it. I don't hate this one. This one came with the Truth Enforcers. The De-Escalator. The De-Escalator. Oh, it doesn't have destruction. It doesn't have destruction, does it? That was the one issue I had with it. It doesn't have destruction, but it can do really well against crowds. It was decent against the squid, so I'm going to give it a C. No, I'm going to give it a B. It does crowd control really well, and you don't have to worry about too much heavy stuff on there. On the bots, also a B, because dealing with hulks, awesome. It does a good job there. Bugs, I'll give it a B as well. No, C, because it doesn't just the destruct. Nope, B, B, B. That one gets a B across the board. Personally. I think I've said personally like 8. Take a shot every time I say personally. It does crazy on the heavies. The de-escalator is pretty solid. It's very underutilized. You're defending the pacifier. Okay. Hot take. All right. Next we got our gas boy here. What the F does this thing do? It's masterful against every faction. I would give it an A. It just doesn't destroy anything. Like, it can't destroy fabricators. It can't destroy ships. It can't destroy bug nests. If it could do that, it would be A. I'm back. Recoilless better be F tier. Recoilless F tier, chat. Clip it. F tier. Recoilless rifle sucks. No, I'm just kidding. We'll come back to that in a minute. Well, you guys haven't seen that? You haven't seen Scooby-Doo? You haven't seen Scooby-Doo? Well, I think Coolsville sucks. Same. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. So, The bug sprayer doesn't do enough. No. All right, so the bug sprayer, it's F. I don't know what the action... It should work. It doesn't do anything. Sniping. I actually, chat, I like the recoilless, but we haven't gotten to that one yet. Hold on, one thing at a time. It's a joke. Sterilizer's trash. What is the point of it? It doesn't do enough. It literally does nothing. It should, like... I don't know. Why does the backpack one do so well and then the sterilizer do like nothing? Militarized bug spray. Not even militarized. Militarized contract, if anything. I do not understand why the sterilizer doesn't do anything. It should like ignite the spray. Yeah, we've heard of the igniting spray thing, and that's cool in theory. But by itself, it should stand. A sterilizer's an S tier, bro. It does everything. It does jack. It doesn't do anything. Sorry, 1 second. So sterilizer, it needs a rework. Orbital gas strike is more reliable, 1000%. It needs to shoot farther. It needs to last longer. That's how you fix the sterilizer. It needs to shoot farther away. I feel like it doesn't shoot far enough. It feels like it just shoots right in front of your face. You get gassed, and then you get screwed over, and you're still... And it's like a gas grenade does better. The gas grenade and the orbital gas strike does it way better. Even the dog breath does it better. Okay. Flamethrower on the bugs? Dude, that's a freaking S tier. I don't care what y'all say. Freaking flamethrowers and S tier on the bug front. S tier. Does work. I will complain in your next short. Do it, man. I can be bought, so if you subscribe on Twitch, I'll throw it up. No, I'm just kidding. The flamethrower on the bug front, S. S tier, without a doubt. Now, if they ever give us a melee mech with a gas weapon and a chain sword, then we're talking. Honestly, not a bad combo. That would actually be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty good. Yep, S tier on the bug front. On the bot front, I think it's a C. Squid front, I think it's a B. Yeah, no, maybe A, maybe B. I'm gonna give it a B. Squid front B, flamethrower. Bug front though, it's so good. And nothing is cooler than grabbing a hover pack and grabbing a flamethrower and just like spraying down the Bile Titan in its face. Gold. Arrowhead, give me FRVs with worth. You have a little lift there. Customizable mounted weapons. Yes, please. Please give us a garage to like rotate things through for the mechs and for the FRVs. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Making it an unlockable thing too. Then it's like, oh, do you want to go? Then it's, oh, do you want to go to the garage and like mess with your mechs or your FRVs? You know how much, dude, that would make this game just like this unbelievable experience. Love the Jango Fett strat. It's so fun. FRV with laser dude, anything. Hellbomb. FRV with a hell bomb. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go to the laser. I think the laser is really stinking good. Honestly, the laser cannon, it's kind of it's an A to me. Laser cannon does great damage. It does consistent damage. You almost never have to reload it. You almost never have to like recharge it. It burns things from a mile away. It can take out hives. It can take out shriekers. It can take out dragons, I'm pretty sure too. It's so good. Re-education awaits. I want to pimp my ride. Dude, yes. What's laser best at? Never used it. Honestly, it's best on bugs and maybe... it's good on all of them, really. I would say it's best on bugs, though, because the burning factor and the range. Hitting, like, shriekers and stuff like that. It can take out... So I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to give it an... Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A on the bots too, maybe a B. A or B. I'm gonna give it an A. No, let's give it a B. It could take out the gunships if you hit it correctly. No range and no damage. Who is this? Who invited Aaron? Chat. Who invited this guy? Hey, Ron. Sterilizer outperforms it in every single way. Squids, I'm gonna give it a B also. It's fine. It works there. It doesn't do. It's just. It's not useful on the. To me, it's not useful on the squid front. Quasar. Hi, what's up, Hobbs? How you doing? Okay, Quasar cannon chat. Friggin' gold, platinum even. Quasar cannon. Quasar cannon. When it was bugged, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was really fun when he used to do that. Quasar cannon on the bug front. Yeah, I freaking S, man. Bot front, S. Squid front, B, actually. I'd give it a B. No, I'd give it a C. I don't think you should bring the Quasar on the squid front. What? You can take out the harvesters? You can take out the harvester by breathing on it wrong. So, yep. Squid front. Sorry. Bug front. Bot front. Quasar is an S. Squid front, it's a C. It doesn't. There's not much need to bring it. Okay, the Blitzer. Chat, I hate this gun. I hate the Blitzer. I missed the pre-charge, the arc thrower, the Blitzer, whatever you call it, the arc thrower. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Skill issue. I suck at it. I'm throwing an F. F tier. F tier. No, I'll give it D. D tier. D. I just like, why bring it anywhere? Made the police officer build very fun. I love the reload. I love the speed. I love the unlimited ammo. Little Goblin Land Fart Poon is S tier. Yes, it's F. Yes, it's S tier for the Goblin. Arc Thrower is great for bots. Yeah, it's mid. I just don't get it. I don't. It should, honestly, what it should. I never liked the Arc Thrower. It just gets your teammates killed. It pisses people off. It does so much damage to your. Why is it? Chat, riddle me this. Why on earth do things insta-kill you with your platinum, titanium, hard-boiled armor, but doesn't kill things instantly? The arc thrower should absolutely kill things. Breaking Colbert does not get the zappy gun. I don't like it. I don't like the zappy gun. Zappy guns can suck my liberty. And I don't like it. Sorry, guys. So this mean you hate the Tesla Tower? We're not there yet. Slow your roll. All right. The Epoch. Who's ready for an Epoch rating on the bugs? Who's ready for the Epoch rating? On the bug front. Why the frick would you bring this on the bug front? Why would you bring the Epoch on the bug front? Epoch is the Quasar, but it will kill you easy. I think it is garbage on the bug front. Bot front, it has some argument. I'd give it a C. You can use it there. It could probably do some stuff. It's just, yeah. I don't have it, never used it. On the squid front, why the frick would you bring it here either? There's no need. C on the bots, F on the other ones. There's no need for it. It's really stupid. It's an acquired taste. Yeah, if you like it, that's cool. You're entitled, but I don't care. Like, that sounded really rude. I don't get it. Sorry. I meant I don't get it. Not I don't care. That was rude. Pardon me. Red is bots, purple squid, green is bugs. Yes. Thank you. I didn't miss the Epoch. He died. Cloud likes the Epoch. He's a traitor. Cole, rude? Never. I'm rude a lot. Cloud likes the dude. Does Cloud, Dark Cloud over there doesn't like something? Crazy. All right. All right, autocannon. Okay, hear me out on the autocannon, chat. Ready? It's just not that good anymore. The autocannon used to be the thing. I just don't. It's a B on the bugs. It's a, you know, it's a. To me, it's a C on the bots. And the squids, I don't like it. I don't like it on the squids. It gets a D. This will get me in trouble. The autocannon is useful. I just don't think it's that good. It should be stronger. It should honestly, what it should be is it should be full anti-air. It should be full anti-air, flak, and they could just destroy the air units. That'd be perfect, actually. It's just not a go-to anymore. It's really not. It just gets outshined by really everything. It doesn't, like the airburst does better AA. The spear does better damage. The recoilless does better penetration. The expendable does better cooldown. What does it do? It doesn't do anything anymore. The autocannon isn't even worth it anymore to bring. It's really cool aesthetically, and it can do damage, but there's better things to bring. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not trashing the spear yet. We're not even there. Actually, we are. No, we're not. What is this? This is the airburst. Do not diss the spear. The spear is just not there anymore. It is... Let's put it this way, chat. The spear was the early 2000s USC football team. Goated early on. Goated in the beginning. Early 90s, late 90s Lakers, early 2000s Lakers. It's just not there anymore. It's getting outshone by everything. It had its time in the sun, but it couldn't shine bright amongst the stars. So that's my take with the autocannon. Can't choose anything right in the face. Dude, it feels like I miss half the time. Airburst, S tier. Chat, airburst on top, baby. We going to the moon with the S tier airburst rifle. Cleaning house. Nothing stands in its way. No, I'm kidding. All right, it goes on the... Hey, it's fun. It's fun to use, but that's pretty much it. Airburst, Frick. Airburst just doesn't do enough for me. Why do I have 3 different tier lists open? So, because this is the bug. The green is the bug front. Green's the bug. Red's the bots. Squids. Purple. For each faction. Make it fair, because honestly, like, you know, the gas strike on the squids is going to do better than the gas strike on the bots. Makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of like, why wouldn't... I feel like they all deserve their own separate tier list. Boom, boom, boom. All of those. Okay, next we have... Wait, that's the recoilless and that's the spear. Okay. Also, I hate the icons. They're so... Chat. Arrowhead, listen to me. Listen to me right now. Arrowhead, paying attention? I need you to make the icons more distinct. If I held up the laser cannon and the quasar next to each other, you're not going to know the difference. Okay. Let's see. Airburst rifle is like playing pool. Oh yeah, it's cool, it's fun, it makes a lot of noise, but it's kind of like, what the frick is happening? Now times I used to take the commando dude next to the spear. It's nuts how similar those two are. The one after is actually the commando. That is the commando. That's so bad. The spear's over here. That's so funny. They're the freaking... Gosh dang it. Okay. All right, recoilless rifle. Bug front, I'd give it a B. No, we'll give it an A. We'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. To me, the recoilless is kind of like just the go-to backpack gun. It does everything right. A across the board. It just does its job. So, S tier, you can argue S tier. Oh, hang on, let me get the airburst out of there. Airburst back down. Yeah, there's no reason to bring the... Yeah, there's no reason to bring the airburst on the squid front, chat. I'll die on the recoil. It's never not been good. It's recoilless, honestly, is kind of the standard for me in terms of like good weapon to bring. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're gonna throw it on the S for the bots. The bugs, I'm gonna give it a little bit lower, but that's pretty much it. Squids, you just don't need it there. That's the only thing. So B or C. B, C, yeah, B on the squid front. S on the bots, A on the bugs, C on the squid, or B on the squids. Your mom is an A across the board. What's up, Bloodlust? How you doing? My mom is S tier. Okay. Useless on squids. It just doesn't really serve a purpose. Yeah. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna put the recoilless on C on the squids. Yeah. K9 and bubble shield icons are very similar too. They are? Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yep. We need to make those way more distinct. Why is Portable Hellbomb not S tier? Portable Hellbomb. Which front are we on? Oh, this is the squids? Why do you need it? Thanks for all laughs. My pleasure, VA. Why would you need the Hellbomb back? Why don't you need it? Why do you need it? There's no need to bring it. You like this, guys. If you're, I don't even know an analogy here. What analogy do I need for this? It's a portable sun. You don't need a portable sun if you're getting in a fist fight. If you're gonna get in a fist because it's fun, yes. No, you don't. It's like using a pool ball for ping pong. It's unnecessary. It's like, I don't even know, man. Clearly, Cole has not studied kamikaze tactics. Do you need it for the squids? When have you ever needed to do a last stand on the squid? Oh my gosh, that's an issue with the squids. I didn't even realize. When's the last time you've had to like have a last stand with the squids? Like, never. At any point. FRV Hellbomb, great combo. Okay, moving on. Like every extract? Not a chance! Dude, they're wiped out or like gone, but it takes them too... No, I never think they're a problem. Squids are not a problem to me. Bring a Glock to an airsoft game. There's a good example. Or a paintball gun to an airsoft game. Yep. Or, oh, here's a better one. Here's a better analogy. It's like bringing a paintball gun to a Nerf fight, okay? That's like bringing the portable Hellbomb to the squid front. Yeah, it means I win. Okay. Coming up, I don't know why these are in this order. I think actually I'm going to put these two up here. 1 second. So, the spear on the bugs, B. It can take out those hives, those streaker hives really far away. The range is incredible, especially in wide open maps. It can take out bug nests really well, especially if you're aiming directly at it. I like it a lot. It's below the recoilless in terms of like usefulness on the bug front. On the bot front, dude, I swear, if you guys are not, you need to try the spear on the bot front. The spear on the bot front is so good. Tanks, turrets, gunships, factory skirt. I'll give it an S. Spear, S on the bot front. Recoilless has more ammo. That's why recoilless is here too. But the range and the aiming on the spear is crazy. It's crazy to me. It to me does. To me, I like them tier. Can't one-shot factory striders. Okay. It has the range to hit it farther off. Spare the bots. It doesn't always hit the dropship engines. I've actually really. I've never had an issue with that. I've usually hit them in terms of like, at least maybe that's just RNG, but I'm giving it an S on the bots. I'm gonna give it a D on the freaking squids though. Once again, no point to bring it. Like, what are you gonna use? Why would you pos F? Actually, gets an F on the bot. It gets an F on the squid front. Absolutely zero reason to bring it. Oh, you think the wasp is a rage bait? No, dude, the wasp on the squid front is an A, if not an S. Wait, oh, dude, guys, wait. The wasp is an S tier weapon on the squid front. It can one shot one missile. You don't have to fire off all the missiles. One missile, Takes out any of the medium guys, one shot. It can take out the scorpions, no problem whatsoever. It can take out the harvesters in a volley or two, especially if the shields are gone. Awesome. You don't even need to switch to the artillery mode. I think the artillery mode is worthless. The straight up wasp mode. Yes, Carson, the 380 in every category. Dude, Overseers, gone. The range is crazier than the spear. I really want you guys to try the wasp on the squid front. It's so stinking good. It'll pop flesh mob, stagger strike. It does so much. It is such an underutilized weapon on the squid front. It does so well. On the bot front, it does really well too. I would say it's more of an A, if anything. But once again, does crazy damage. And wasp is fun. Yep. It also always kills stingrays. Yep, kills stingrays, gunships. Also, chat, it will kill dragons. It will kill dragons. So I'm going to put on A on the bug front. It will absolutely take out dragons. It's a better grenade launcher. It does so well. Honestly, I love the Wasp. It's such a fun gun. It did such a good job with it. But yeah, S tier on squids and A on the other two. It does its job and it does it very, very well. Seriously, guys, try it on the dragons. It's fun. Very fun. Okay, next we got the Commando, the EAT, and the NEAT, which they're calling it the NEAT, which I like calling it the NEAT too. That's just me. All right, Commando. Honestly, Commando, I'm giving an A. The EAT, I'm giving an S on the bug front. It's so good. If you bring them both, it's really funny how fast you can get those out. Yeah. EAT, bug front, S. Yep, earns S everywhere. Actually, you're not wrong, dude. EAT, S on every single one. Not even a joke. Because the cooldown is so stinking crazy, and it can one-shot almost everything. Or if you missed, you have another one coming out. It's kind of just a better expendable. I could be wrong. I think the Commando has its use. I just think the EAT is better between the two. Personally. The aiming's great. The low cooldown's great on both. But the EAT, I just feel like you get more out of it. I personally get more out of it. EAT, the new one, if you guys haven't used the new EAT, the expendable one. Sorry, guys. Pardon me. The new EAT, I would say I'd put it in the B on the bots. I'm sorry, on the squid. Haven't used it enough to really give it a fair shake, so that could change. Oh yeah, the cooldown's crazy on that one, for sure. Napalm on the bots, I would probably give it a C. The bugs, I give it an A. I haven't used it enough to give it a fair shake, I would say. I like it. I think it's great. I think it's solid. It does a lot of damage. It will kill you, though, if you're too close. It's like a mini airburst again, except the airburst thing's turned into napalm. So you're gonna die. I like it. It's worth it. It's fun to use. It is fun. It's really cool. It's not a bad weapon at all. So, all right, chat. Here we go. The moment of truth. Chat, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The one true flag. The greatest tool democracy has ever given us before. It belongs in the S tier, and I will not be hearing any arguments to say otherwise. Flag deserves S tier. Let's see those salutes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it's not meta. I don't want to hear it can't kill. You see that flag on the field. You are following that man into the depths of hell. The greatest piece of equipment they've ever said. They've ever given us, chat. All right, we're on to the silo, chat. Who's ready for some silo action? On the squids. I would say personally the squids. It's a B. It's okay. I love the concept. I kind of wish it just was a little more powerful. That might just be me being nitpicky, but on the bots, I'd give it an A. On the bugs, honestly, I'm gonna give it a C on the bugs. Bugs gets a C. It just gets destroyed too easily. It gets targeted too fast. Bots, you can actually utilize it properly. What am I listening to? It's disappointing. Can it one-shot a Leviathan? Has anyone tried it on a Leviathan yet? Wait, Xbox Divers, has anyone fought a Leviathan yet? I've never seen it though. Has anyone seen that? I haven't. With a Hellbomb Warhead, actually, I would say with the Silo, personally, I would rather it have a longer cooldown, but a more powerful warhead. I would rather be that way. There's not. I'm thirsty to go that. Yeah, I don't think the math checks out. I saw Dragon get with it, so Leviathan should be definitely get hit. Hey, Giselle, Leviathan should. Hey, thanks for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I can afford gas. Yeah, I feel like I love the idea. I just think it should be a little bit more. I don't see the purpose of it on the squid front all that much. Bot front, I think in theory it should work. I've used it once or twice. The bug front, I don't think you should use it at all. It's not bad. I just don't think you should use it. You should always get one stratagem. I think they want to be careful. They don't want Silos to destroy everything like Ultimatum used to. I do think it should pop jammers. I think it should pop jammers. I think the cooldown should be longer. The Silo currently equals to about a 500, around a 500 kg. A little around that. So it's good, but it's definitely not what it could be, I guess. I would rather have, I kind of hope they do, you know what? Screw it. Put a limit on it, put a cap on it, make it a long cooldown, and let me nuke the field. Make it a mini nuke. Seriously. Make it a mini nuke. Put the cooldown on higher, or give us a limited amount of them. And yeah, make it a little stronger. I'd rather be stronger. Because it's a cool idea. It's just like, why would you bring this when this exists? Why would you bring the Silo when the 500 kg is right there? Or the portable Hellbomb? Personally. Or the Ultimatum even. Might as well bring the 500 kg. I used it on the Hive Lord. It's fun, but that was when they were doing the burrowing stuff and they would destroy it right away. So I think that would be my pitch to Arrowhead. Make the Silo stronger. Make it either a limit or a long cooldown. And let it be a mini nuke. Like, I'm talking hella damage. But, you know, to balance it out, make it like kind of maybe like the orbital laser. I'd rather have that, personally. And make it maybe a little more durable. Because it just blows up immediately if someone even looks at it funny. All right, so that's my take for those. All right, let's get to them. We got the turrets here. Everyone's favorite. Yeah, 5 uses. I'd say 4 uses. Turrets here. The Gatling turret. On the bug front, that gets a solid... where would you guys put the Gatling turret? I'm going to put the Gatling turret on the bug front at a... A? A is a good place for it, personally. I think A. I'd also give the machine gun one an A for the bugs, because the cooldown, the damage is great on the Gatling one. It's just the cooldown's just a little bit too long to me, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. The turret, the flame turret, that was the machine gun. Oh, am I mixing these two up? Oh, is this the machine gun? Well, they're both B. They're both A. Sorry. So yeah, the Gatling and the machine gun, they're pretty good. They're both pretty solid. The fire turret on the bug front, also an A, maybe a B. Laser turret. See what the frick is happening with the laser turret. I'm not a fan of the fire turret. I like it. I'm going to keep it an A for now for the bugs because it does have its use. It does pretty good. High A. We're not doing grades in between grades. Rocket turret. Oh, I love my rocket turrets, man. Gatling machine gun turret has 3 bullets. Gatling has 6. Yes, let's make it more confusing. Rocket. I'm gonna give rocket turret an S. It does. It's really good, personally, on the bugs. I mean, these are all pretty exchangeable, but I would say the rocket turret gets an S on the bug front. Fire turret's good on defense missions, but is it good on every other mission? You know, I'm gonna give it a B the more I think about it. The more you talk, the lower the thing you like goes. How does it feel? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. I wish it was an A. But I feel like the Gatling turrets are better to bring. Rocket turret, because you can take out Chargers, Bio-Titans. Autocannon, also an A. I feel like the turrets just kind of just do really, really well on the bug front, though, overall. Rocket turrets carried so many missions. Yeah, and the cooldown's not bad either. The autocannon, A, I would say the rocket's a little bit better version of it, but still can do great work. Maybe a B. Let's see. No, it could do great. It could do damage. I'll put it in B. B category. Both the places we can do. What? Hold the phone. We're not there yet, you heathen. All right. On to the bot front. I will never, ever bring the Gatling turret on the bot front. I'll give it a C. And I'll give the machine gun a C also. If that thing is saved by its cooldown, never bring the flame turret there. Laser turret, I don't know what's happening with it. Rocket turret, I'd give an A. Autocannon, I'd give an A. No, rocket cannon, I'd give an S still. So, autocannon on the bot front can do great damage. And it can take out quite a bit of stuff. S, rockets still up there. Both machine gun turrets, C. D on the laser turret, F on the fire turret on there. Never bring the fire turret. Why would you bring the fire turret on the bots? Also, for those users joining us, we have 3 tier lists going. We have bugs, bots, and squids. For all 75 epic things. You forgot to place the commando on the bot tier list. Oh, you're right, I did. F. I'll give it an A. Thanks for catching that. Commando gets Commando's great. All right, 1 second. Okay, on the squid front, honestly, the machine gun turrets on the squid front, crazy good. They're so good. Fire turret, I'll even give it a B up there. Laser turret, I wish the laser turret did more, but there's no reason to bring laser turret there. Rocket turret, on the squid front, I will. I'm trying to think what should be. Yeah, probably a C. There's not really much use to bring it. Yeah, that's the way I would do it. SS, BB, C, and then D for the laser turret. The laser turret destroys itself too often. I haven't really seen it being effective at any point in time. As cool as it is in theory, it just doesn't feel like it does enough. The rocket pods on the squid front, not much sense to bring heavy stuff. If you notice on the squid front, most of the heavy stuff is down here because there's not really much use to bring it. So yeah. So squids, the machine gun turret and the Gatling turret both get S tier to me. They do so well. So well against the mobs. Okay. Now on to everyone's favorite team killing strategy, the EMS. Okay. Hang on, let me do this right. Let me do this right. The EMS mortar does absolutely nothing by itself. In tandem with other things, great weapon, great item. By itself, I honestly you have no reason to bring it. What, the defense mission? The cooldown's not that amazing. Actually, wait, what is the cooldown on the EMS mortar? I don't use it a heck of a lot anymore. There's not really much need to bring it. The stun grenades and the urchin are better if you want to bring something that stuns. Let's see. The EMS. What's the cooldown? The cooldown is 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm dumb at math. 3 minutes. It should be 2. It's 3 minutes. That's a 3-minute cooldown. That's still pretty high for a mortar. 150 if you have the buffs. So I don't see the need to bring it. Like, bring a stun grenade, bring an urchin, bring a frickin' one of these things. What do we call it? The de-escalator, if you want to stun people. Or the EMS. Orbital, if you want to stun. Makes charger stop super useful. The urchin can do that. The stun grenade can do that. The orbital, the orbital EMS can do it. 4 other things can do that and have shorter cooldowns. So that's my take on the EMS. The mortar on the bug front. Yes. Okay, this is where I'm going to get some controversy. The mortar's really good, and more people need to use it. It's just that it kills everybody too much. It just murders the field more than anything combined. It doesn't matter. When people don't mark. You know what would fix it, actually, and make it S tier? Is if it only fired when you marked it. When you mark something out there is when it should fire. It shouldn't just go. That would actually solve a really big issue with the mortar. If you're able to control where it's firing alongside the EMS, dude, I would bring both of them. You kidding me? Give me a little laser aimer thingy. Little laser designator, whatever you call it. It'd be amazing. Yep. We're not there, Wario. Don't worry. We're almost there. But the mortar on the bot front, I mean, that's just kind of the thing. You know what? Just to send them, D. Yeah, D on the bot front. D on the squid. F on the squid front. There's no point to bring it there. Bug front, it can do pretty well, personally. But it does kill you all, so C. We're going to put it at C. Yeah. I wish it was better. Make it have modes. Yes, I agree. Epsilon, that's a great idea. I think it would just be easier to make it where you could just go where it aims. But the mortar is something I think needs to be tweaked. I'm pretty much with this list. I'm going to make a video on things I think need to be the most adjusted, from my fun perspective, because there's lots of better creators that jump into the numbers a little bit better, that understand that, and that know behind the scenes stuff a little bit more with game dev. I'm here more for if I like using it, to be honest. All right, the HMG, dude. I love this thing so stinking much. But on the bias, nope. Yes. I rank based on vibes. Fun is the best metric. Yep. And that's why the HMG emplacement is one of the most fun things in the game. Isn't that good against the bugs, to be honest? It's so fun, though. It's so... Okay, you could say A. I wouldn't hate you. Being stationary is a bad thing. Not for flag raising missions and the other one, the geological study ones. I think the HMG is awesome. HMG placement does so well against those. Honestly, and some of the best clips in the game I would say the HMG emplacement has gotten more people to play Helldivers than almost any other stratagem. I would say the HMG placement has more than any other stratagem, I would argue, has gotten more people to play Helldivers. Most cinematic stratagem. It so is. The Last Stand, the gunning everybody down. Like, please. And it takes Starship Troopers. It's great against bots. So good against bots. It's great against bugs. It does enough against bugs. Squids, it can take out the Harvesters, no problem. It's iconic. It really has done the most for the game, personally. Just like, this is also a little tangent into Malevelon and Creek territory. I know people like knock it in terms of, like, oh, it wasn't the hardest, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. It doesn't matter. Malevelon Creek brought more players to try Helldivers than almost anything else, because they saw the stories coming out of it. HMG placement, also, you saw the stories coming out of it. And that's what really gets people in there when they can be a part of these stories. Like, oh, were you there when I was holding the line while everyone was trying to get to the evac? Like, that stuff comes from this. So, personally, credits where credits due. Spill oil. Yep, 1000%. Napalm airstrike and HMG emplacement were crazy on the creek. They were on the creek. Okay, on to the anti-tank emplacement on the bugs. I never bring this on the bugs. Great cooldown. So strong. I literally have never been successful bringing this on the bug front. The anti-tank emplacement is one of those powerful stratagems in the game. Bug front, it's just you just die. You just die immediately. Creek just grab me. I joined week 2. Get the game with saw clips. Exactly, Epsilon. Later, Aaron. Have a good one. And it's very good on defense mission for bots. Honestly, on the bot front, it's kind of goated. I would say it's an A on the bot front across the board. S. Actually, I'm trying to think. There's nothing that doesn't die. No? Yeah. S. Yeah. The cooldown's really crazy on those. Recoilless F tier. Convoys. You're right. 1000% convoys. Yeah, I'd give it an S tier. Bot front, but squid front, there is absolutely zero reason to bring it. Depending on terrain. Terrain does come in play. Yeah. On mega cities, really worthless. It doesn't. It's worthless on the mega cities. On squids, there's zero reason to bring it. Yeah, you can take out harvesters, but you can take out harvesters with a machine gun. You can take harvesters out with your primary. And that's the biggest thing. And that's the problem with the squids. There's barely last stands, and there's no reason to bring anti-tank. And maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe to like diversify the field. But I kind of wish there was something to be aimed at. Leviathan. Actually, hold on. Hang on. I'm gonna put it up to D. Leviathans. Anti-tank sure does really good against Leviathans, but that's it. There's really no other reason to bring it. And ruin the day. Yep, that's true. That's true, Noah. You're not wrong there. But outside of Leviathans, there's no reason to bring it. It can take out lots of Leviathans, especially if you're whale hunting. But that's it. Sit and duck. All right, everyone. Everybody's favorite Tesla Tower. Tesla Tower gets a B on the bugs. A D on the bots. And it gets a B on the squids. It's really useful if you don't run into it. If you don't run into it blindly, it's a really good weapon. Tesla's great, yep. Never tells me when or where he calls them down ever. Cooldown, crazy, strong, crazy. Great area. Even arc resistance, it hurts. Really? I haven't noticed that too bad. I think Tesla Tower is one of my favorite things I've added to the game. Has anyone played Red Alert 2? Has anyone played Red Alert 2? Any Red Alert 2 fans anywhere? This is always what it reminds me. It always reminds me of the Tesla coil towers here. Love them. It's so much. They're so fun. That's what I always imagine when I'm thinking about those. I just noticed you forgot to have a reinforcement stratagem in this tier list. Reinforcement stratagem? What? Oh, sure, whatever. I got you. You're right. S tier. Okay, the grenade wall. Grenade wall's a little tough. I'd say on the bugs, it's kind of like... it's C on the bugs. It's not great. Yeah, it's not bad. But there's not really much you need to ever bring it on the bug front. On the bot front, it can be better. It's really durable. It's fun. SOS best stratagem. Fair. 1000%. And then lastly, it depends on situation. It's a very situational weapon, that's for sure. That 1000%. You're not wrong. It's so situation. It's such a situational thing. It's like the mines, most of the mines. On the squid front, I mean, I'm gonna D, B, or C maybe. I'm gonna give it a D. There's just no point to bring it. He's a fan of the SSSD. All right, so that's the grenade wall. I love the concept of the grenade wall. I wish there was more attachments we could bring. Maybe a machine gun wall, maybe a, like, you know, anything. You could, I think that's a very interchangeable one. Yes, the grenade wall should be something you should be able to adjust. Agreed, 100%. Okay, mines. Okay, so let's do all 4 of the mines right here. For basic mine, I think the basic mine is the worst. The napalm mine, this is for bugs. Napalm mine's really great. The gas mines? The gas mines are fantastic. Like, good gosh, those things are good. Gas mines are so underutilized, especially the bug front. Well, I mean, I've seen them a lot, but I feel like people don't appreciate them as much, especially on, like, defense missions, on flag missions. They just cover an area, dude. So, oh yeah, they shut down breaches, no problem. The napalm one doesn't do as well in my mind. The gas one does. The anti-tank, I wish it was better. You know what I wish it was? I wish the plate was bigger. And that would fix it for me. If they made the plate bigger and allow more area for things to run over it in terms of, like, big enemies, then it would be very, very useful. But I still feel like a lot of enemies miss the mines, the anti-tank mines. It's just not, it doesn't do enough. All minefields. I turned the defense mission into the Balkans. Oh gosh. Same kind of thing for, I mean, bots right here. Mines kind of across the board are not really worth it. I'd say the anti-tank mines work decent on the bot front a little bit more. True, they don't kill your own team. I just don't think they're big enough to, like, justify bringing them a lot. But I do enjoy bringing them. I think they're fun. The cooldown's crazy. But there's no reason I think the other mines don't do well on there. The squids, a similar kind of problem. It's like they'd be great for crowds, but outside of, like, the gas mines, there's no reason to bring them because you're moving so much. At least you're moving so much on the squid fronts. So the gas mines are great again. The napalm ones or whatever. The regular ones or whatever. The anti-tank mine, actually anti-tank mines you don't even need to bring. There's no justification for bringing the anti-tank mines on the squid front. 0. 0, 0, 0. We'll get arc mines one day and they'll be god tier. Like we got the arc grenades and they were absolutely garbage. Arc grenades, I don't know what the heck happened with them. They are trash. They are awful. They don't do jack. They don't do a thing. They're never useful. And the bouncing, like, I like that's fun. Arc grenades are decent. There's 0 use for them. 0 use. Like, you want to stun something, get a stun grenade. You want to kill something, get a thermite or a firework grenade. All right, next we got the shields. No point to bring the shield on the bug front at all. I love it. 0 point to bring it. Bot front, I give it an A. I love when people bring I love when people bring the shield on the bot front. Perfect. I wish it was a little stronger. If Arrowhead could make it just 10% stronger or more durable, I think it'd be I think it'd be S tier personally. I think it's great. I think it's fun. It adds like kind of like a cooldown for a moment to breathe. Personally enough, when others bring it, it's an S. When others bring it, it's S. But when you bring it, it's an F. Oh, that's funny. Shield on the bot defense mission is S tier. It doesn't last long enough. It's so fun though. I wish they'd buff it. I want things to be support. I want support items to be buffed personally. I want the shield to be buffs. I want the backpacks to be a little tweaked. I want the hover pack to be a little more directional. The gas thrower, it needs to be just jumped up to like 11, whatever it is. And then on the squid front, I'm gonna give it a C or D. D, because I don't think it even lasts against a harvester spray. Not much reason to bring it, unfortunately. Okay, now on to the mechs, chat. We're actually almost done. On to the mechs. The Patriot, I'm going to give an A. It's a very hesitant A. Emancipator is better between the two. The Patriot, I wish it had a little bit more, just more ammo probably would solve its issue. Emancipator's the S on the bugs. I'm not giving it an S on any front. The ammo problem, man. It just doesn't have enough ammo. It's so fun to use. I'm torn. S. Yeah, fine. We'll give it an S. I'll give it an S on bugs. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Patriot. Okay, yeah. There's zero reason to bring the Patriot. I'd give the bots. I'd give C mechs on the bot front. It doesn't. They just get kind of taken out too quickly. It's, at least at the current setups, they just don't. They're just better not to bring them. They're just like sitting ducks from everything. Mech should be able to resupply. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can solo hives with Emancipator? True, they do quite a bit. I think that you're just kind of a bullet magnet with these on, so there's no real point to bring them. On the squid front, I'm actually gonna rate them higher because they just do work. They're on squid front, not super great. There's not much reason to bring them again, really, but they do work. You're unstoppable in them. You really, really are. I'll give it an A on the squids. A on the squids, C on the bots, S and A on the bug front. Okay, and lastly, the FRV. Last one. The FRV is complicated. It really is complicated. Because when you have one, everybody hops in. I think be all around. I don't think that's a bad judgment. I want to like the FRV. That is such a good point. I want to like it. I think it's super fun. It is so fun to drive around. You get some great shots, some great moments, some great little turns and whatnot. A, B. On the bug front, it's funny, we haven't really utilized the FR. I started utilizing the FRV more on the Hive worlds when you're fighting the Hive Lord. Against the Hive Lord, A. So fun. We need it to be tweaked. I just need it to not be so front heavy. I need it to not flip as much, or I need the machine gun to have more ammo or to be stronger. Because the ammo is the machine gun's worthless on that thing. Also, planet doesn't account for mobility. This one is the hardest one to rate, I would say, overall, honestly, like in an honest way. Because it's like, okay, you can't bring it on half the missions, but when you use it in a group, it's super fun. You get great moments. It's goated in cities. It is. For covering distance, the best thing in the game, best travel option is the FRV. It is such a unique thing. It's either helpful at its best or literally useless. It's not gonna. It's great for speed, travel, movement. If it was a little bit stronger, probably more helpful in a lot of areas. Outside of that, it has the most potential, and I think that's a very good assessment. It has a lot of potential. I think B across the board is fair with it, just because there's so many things they could do to it, and I don't quite know what their purpose is, what Arrowhead's like thinking about when it comes to the FRV. I think it should not flip forward as much, because I think you should be able to jump off of like ledges and cliffs and jumps and things like that, because that would make really iconic moments. That would make so many clips. And I'm thinking this from like a clip, a meme or a short perspective, and honestly, I would love more moments with the FRV. There's just not. The only moments we really get with the FRV is people dying in it. And I don't think that's what it should be. I think it should be this really cool tool that we use to get some really cool moments. And I think I think the weapon on the back should be different or interchangeable at the very least. It shouldn't flip as much. Itself is like a whole. Speed is fine. The speed is fine. Speed's fine. The durability's fine. But yeah, I think it's too top. I think it's too bottom heavy or front heavy, and just flips way too often. So, There's so many things they could do with it. I wish they would. I don't quite know their philosophy behind the FRV. And even though I'm in the propaganda commanders, they don't tell us a heck of a lot. At least in terms of people, like, we don't really have a look behind the scenes all that much. I know as much as you guys do. So, like, I can't even, like, I'm not going to say anything that's going to get me in trouble, but is that only to maintain morale? It's very fair. It's very fair. Like, I see the NDAs being super useful. It has its, I'm sure it has its moments, but I think I came at such a weird time in the development cycle of Helldivers that I'm not really, I mean, yeah, I'm fine. They haven't done it. It's been a good experience overall. Like, I love it. It's super fun. It's super cool. But reading the contract is treason. I mean, it is what it is, dude. I'm trying to be careful not to say anything stupid that could get me in trouble, but I don't think I've said anything that can get me in trouble yet. Not yet. I want a stalwart grenade launcher attachment. Oh, dude, attachment already did. Anyway, let's wrap this section up here, guys. Oh no, I've worked with NDAs. This is not my first NDA chat. Let's see. All right, chat. What would you rate my bug tier list? What would you rate it? There isn't an order to, like, oh, S1, S2. It's just S. It's just A. It's just B. How would you guys rate it? 1 out of, like, make up a rating. A, stars, thumbs up, thumbs down. Solid tier list, negative. That they all seem pretty solid. There wasn't anything super crazy, I don't think. 3.6 out of what? Gonna download the image. No thank you. Alright, next. Alright, an A out of an arbitrary number. Beautiful. Alright, and now the bot front. What would you guys rate the bot front? What 5, 10 to 1? Oh gosh. Airburst and Epoch are underrated for bugs. That's it. It's 4 right now. Will be different for bots. Bots is solid. 2.9. What is your freaking rating, dude? S tier because you put a Hellball on S tier. I agree with everything for the most part. Yeah, I think these are all pretty agreeable lists for the most part. And then the squids, to me, is the most fluctuating one because, like I said before, there's no need to bring... This is the only faction where there's generally no need to bring some things. And that might be a problem. F tier, you didn't bring that. This is the only faction where you shouldn't bring things. Like, they will be dead weight and actually be a problem for your group. So that's the only thing, and I think that might be a kind of an underlying issue with the squids overall. Like, because there's just it's you need your portable sun in the bar fight. They just don't make sense to me. They're kind of all over the place as their strengths, but no discernible weakness. Yes, I think to fix in terms of how I would fix the squids, I would make the voteless super weak. I would double their numbers in terms of the amount on the field. Like, I would say there's like maybe 1.5. 1.5 more voteless on the field, but they should all be seriously 1 to 2 shot. They should be so easy to kill. Not even, like, easier than they are now. I think for the elite guys, it should be a little bit more clear how to kill them. The harvester's fine, I think. The flesh mob needs to be... I think the flesh mob should fall apart more when you're shooting it. AC should be higher. I just don't think there's a reason to bring the autocannon on the squids. 3 types of... Is there 3 types of voteless? Is there? I thought they were all just reskins. Are they actual types? You might go borrow a hell bomb to go fight Melania. Perfect. Flesh mobs quickly. Not quickly enough to me to justify losing 2 slots, like a backpack and, you know, your front end. I don't think it's. I just think the autocannon's time in the sun is gone. They have different stats, if I remember correctly. Settle, but they're different. Oh gosh. Thermite, yeah, thermite for flesh mob. The backpack is a big loss. It's almost like they should give it more ammo, personally. But that is the end of my tier list. If you guys want, I'll leave a link below for you on the video. But thank you so much for joining for the tier list portion. I will be right back, and I'm gonna try to run some solo queue stuff in the future. I do play with viewers pretty frequently, I would say. So if you're into that stuff, definitely stick around. We do have a Discord as well. I'm gonna save these and post them. I thought we should give the shovels a permanent option to carry. No. I think I like the idea of having items that are not. Jared! Now that he's gone, delete his list. Let's delete his list. Guys, go follow Jared. He's fantastic. I will be right back, chat. Give me 2 seconds, and we'll play some actual Helldivers. So just give me a moment. Yeah. Jared, when are you going to play this with me is the question. I will be right back, chat. Un momento, por favor.